Oh, very nice, Belly. My super secret special project is... I flipping love fresh coconut, and they're less than £1. All you have to do is like put a little screwdriver in the top holes, drain out the coconut water, which you can then sieve and drink, and then just like bash off the hard bit, and you're left with all this lovely fresh coconut. Toby goes mad for it as well, he absolutely loves it. Some new bits for the garden the other day. So I found this on Dunelm, artificial obviously, because we kill every living thing apart from this one. And it was, how much? It was 10 quid, and it's an outdoor hanging plant, so it's like got one of the macrame sort of rope thingy-majiggies. Not sure if that's going to go a bit manky, but we'll see. And I thought it might be quite nice to have hanging from one of the walls or one of the fences and stuff. And then I was laid out along here because I put them outside because it was snowing yesterday. This one came from Dunelm as well. This was 12 quid. This little terracotta like grass thing. It's absolutely fine, not a problem whatsoever. And then I found this when I was doing the shopping in Sainsbury's. How nice is this? It's concrete. The whole thing's like concrete, so it can go outside, even though it looks like an indoor one. I think that pot was like 20 quid. It's more expensive than the plant, but I kind of just put that one in there to give it a bit of height, and I actually really like it. And then this is my bargain of the century, because if you've bought any artificial plants before, you'll know that they are quite expensive, because obviously you buy them once and you don't have to worry about killing them. So they tend to be a little bit more expensive. This was £25, again from Dunelm, and it's an outdoor one. It looks brilliant, and it's really got some good height on it. Probably could do with another pot, so I might go to a garden centre and get a nicer pot for that, maybe again raise it up a bit. But it's brilliant. I just love it. What do you think, Toby? Yes. Jazz up the garden for the next time we can have people round. Morning team, how are we? Just had a little Zoom call with that brand that I'm going to be working with at the end of this month, I think, maybe the start of May, depending on different timings and stuff. Really lovely. The team is so nice, and I met the other blogger as well that they're working with, and I'm just really excited for this campaign. I think it's going to be an amazing one. So yeah, that was a really nice way to start the day. I've got my professional setup with my new webcam and my fancy microphone that changes colour. Look at that. I'm way too impressed with this, I know, but I just flipping love it. I am working my way up to Twitch. Look, it's blue and yellow now. I am working my way up to Twitch, I promise you. It's really nerve-wracking. But I will desperately try. Got my coconut, still obsessed. This is a perfect coconut, genuinely. I've had a couple that have been a little bit on the edge. This is so perfect. It's quick, it's delicious. Oh, I'm loving it. So I use this sleep tracking app called Sleep Cycle, I think it is. Let me show you. Sleep Cycle looks like that. It's completely free, and basically it tracks your sleep to let you know how like what the quality of your sleep is like, and it also records you if you want it to catch any snoring or sleep talking. And I am a big sleep talker, but I don't think I'd ever really heard myself talking until I started using this app. And some of it is absolutely hilarious. I am massively gonna out myself on this one, but the other night I was convinced that there was some form of insect on the windowsill, and it turned out like this. Hopefully you can hear it.
Wasp, soil, like that thick.
Wasp, soil worm. It was about that big. What is going through my brain? Poor Chris has to put up with this every single night. The other night I got really sassy. You ready for this one?
No, you told me to do it and then you have fucking done it.
You told me you'd done it, but you haven't done it. Don't know what he was supposed to have done, but you can literally hear just Chris like cracking up in the background. Oh my god, I must be an absolute nightmare to sleep with. I don't know what is worse, sleep talking or snoring, because Chris is a snorer and I'm a sleep talker, so together it's like a bloody zoo. Does anybody else sleep talk, or is it just me? What's the weirdest thing you've said while you've been asleep. So now finished with my call, I'm gonna crack on with my super secret special project today. And I figured it was finally time to tell you what it is, because it's really flipping annoying me now talking in code, and I just need to woman up and say it because it's happening. So I don't know what I'm waiting for. Obviously it's not completely finished yet, so I guess I was sort of waiting until it was completely done, but there really isn't any point. I'm excited, and I know you guys are gonna be excited as well. So I just thought I'm just gonna say it. There is gonna be a lot of you that have already guessed this. So if you guessed it, leave me a comment down below. If you didn't guess it, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought it was gonna be. But my super secret special project is that I've written a book. I've written a bloody book. And the book I've written, I suppose it would be classed as a self-help book if you need to pop it in a genre, but it's not like your normal self-help books that just kind of talk at you. It's like an interactive guidebook or workbook that helps you to understand how the theories that we're sort of discussing and the coping mechanisms relate specifically to you. And it's actually on a subject that not a lot of people know a lot about. So I would be really interested to hear what pops into your mind when I say this for the very first time. But the subject is on repressed shame. So if you've got no idea what I'm talking about when I say repressed shame, you are not alone. This is one of the reasons why it is one of the most deadly emotions that we have, because we all have shame, we all experience shame, but nobody ever wants to talk about it because shame in itself is shameful. And that is how it manages to stay inside, lurking around in the shadows of your mind, just getting worse and worse without anybody actually realizing that that is the reason why. If you've ever lashed out at a friend, acted really defensively when somebody calls you out on a mistake, gone in on yourself and beaten yourself up for every little thing, overcompensated in some or all parts of your life because you want to people please and keep everybody happy because you're worried that they might see you for the fraud that you really are, or even turn to alcohol or mindless scrolling on your phone just to distract yourselves from the negative self-talk that you're giving yourself every day. All of these behaviours and thoughts, and also a lot more, can be traced back to some form of repressed shame. It has been my dream to write a book that's going to help people for so long, but I didn't really know exactly where I wanted to go with it. And it's through my own healing and my own inner work that I figured out this is exactly what I want to talk about. And so many of you have messaged me over on Instagram, like DM'd me, left me comments here and said that I just seem like the most authentic version of me, or the freest version of me that you've ever seen, having watched me for all these years. And you are so right, and it's all thanks to this. Not to blow my own horn or anything, but the inner work that I've been doing over the last 2 years has been absolutely life-changing for me. And I am so excited to be able to give that to you guys as well. So the reason why it doesn't sort of fall into the self-help book category is because a lot of self-help books tend to just talk at you and give you a lot of facts and go, there you go, this is the issue. And they don't really help you see how you in particular fit into that sort of issue or that emotion, or how you can use that coping mechanism in your particular life. And sometimes one of the biggest parts of self-work or therapy, I suppose, is finding out exactly what your problem is and where that fits inside of you, right? So that's why it's more of a self-guided workbook, because it's got interactive tasks in there that will help you pinpoint your triggers and exactly what's going on inside of your mind. Are you with me so far? It's been a really amazing process writing this book, a lot longer than I thought it would be. I thought you'd just be like, da 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 da, I've written a book, there you go, done. But there's so many extra stages that I have had to learn along the way, which has been awesome. So basically, once you've plotted out the structure and everything that you want to include in it, you sit down and you write your book. You give it a read through and you move things around yourself, and then you send that off to a group of beta readers who will basically read it and let you know if it's just the ramblings of a madwoman or if it actually makes sense. And then you get it back, you take on board any criticism that they've got or any points that they say. Like, for example, one of them said, love this chapter here that was sort of towards the end of the book, although it really helped everything click into place for me. So move it to the start and it sort of sets the scene a lot better, and you're like, oh yeah, why didn't I think of that? And it's actually really helpful feedback. And then you sort of like edit things again, send it out to another group of beta readers, do it again and again, and then it goes off to the editor, who will basically proofread the final copy and pick up on all your spelling mistakes and grammar mistakes, of which I am surprised there wasn't as many as I thought there was going to be, because if you follow me on Instagram or have read any of my blogs, I'm flipping terrible. the worst. And I got it back and I was like, there's a lot less red pen than I thought there would be. So I was quite proud of that. And yeah, and then obviously you put it into what it's going to look like, because it's going to be a very visual book. It's not going to be one that's just like words on a page. It's very interactive, very visual, very beautiful actually, if I do say so myself. So yeah, that is the stage it's at. It's all written, and now I'm working on how it's gonna look, because that's it, that's what I was gonna say. So I've got people that follow me all over the world, right? And I wanted everybody to be able to access this book. So I'm actually gonna go down the ebook route, which means it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can read my book. All you do is you buy it goes straight into your inbox, you download it, and you can read it straight away. You don't have to wait for shipping, you don't have to pay for shipping, and it's just a way that I can get it in front of as many people as possible, because I really think it's gonna help so many people. I'd love to have it as like a physical book someday, but it was just a bloody minefield when I was looking at it. There's so many companies that I've, like, so many horror stories of people that have been completely ripped off. It's really expensive, and there's not as much control. I wouldn't be able to have as much control as I wanted to. They're doing it this way. So it may be something for the future, but for now, you can get it wherever you are, download it straight to your phone, your iPad, your laptop, whatever. You can print it out, you can keep it digital, you can do whatever. It's so flexible. It was really scary when I handed it over to the beta readers, because it's something that you've created, something that you've put so much of yourself and your passion into, and your knowledge and your time, and you sort of hand it over to somebody to see if it's total shit or not. And the one thing that was just so amazing was all of these beta readers, they don't know each other, right? They're all strangers, but they were all coming back with the same feedback, was that it was relatable, it was easy to read, it was fun, and it was like talking to a friend. And that's what they all said about it. And I was like, yes, that is exactly what I was going for, because shame is such a heavy subject and it can be hard to deal with. So the fact that they were saying it was fun and breezy and relatable and like talking to a friend was exactly what I wanted. It is a funny book. It is gonna make you smile. It is gonna make you feel empowered and feel confident enough to tackle what is going on up there. And that's exactly what I was going for. And we've done it. And I think one of the reasons why people found it so fun and breezy and relatable and easy to work through is the fun nature of the coping mechanism and the strategy that I've come up with to help you work through your shame. And that is the theory of a shame vampire. Bear with me. The reason why I chose the imagery of a vampire is because shame is a very dark emotion, a very miserable emotion that sits in the dark parts of your mind. It sits in the shadows, trying not to be discovered, sucking us dry. And how we work through shame is by taking it out into the light and talking about it, because when you talk about it, it loses all of its power. I am so excited to show you and to release it and to tell you more about it, but I need to get cracking on the design. If the book is written, it just needs to be finished. So when I was actually writing the book, I quickly drafted up like a little visual, because I'm a very visual person, so I sort of needed to see what it was going to look like and how it was going to flow and how some of the interactive portions might look. There's some really fun exercises in there. We literally design our shame vampire, we write letters to them, we bake them a loaf of empathy garlic bread. There's loads of really fun stuff. So I actually really like the original design that I came up with, even though it was just something that I threw together just so I could map it all out. So I think I might kind of stick with that. It's going to be very visual, very beautiful to look at, but there will also be a super printer friendly version. So if you did want to print the whole thing out and draw on it, highlight bits, write notes, whatever, you can do. Or if you just wanted to print out the interactive bits, you can do those too, or you can do them all online. It is so flexible. And yeah, it's also going to come as a bit of a bundle pack, so you really are going to have everything that you need to set yourself up for a happier, more free you. So that's my super secret special project. I hope you're excited, or as excited as I am. Probably not as excited as I am, because I'm very excited. I also feel super proud, you know, it's something that I've wanted to do for so many years and it just hasn't clicked into place. And then it was like one day, it just went, there's your idea. Make it happen, and I've just bloody gone and done it. It's amazing. So yeah, I'm so proud that I've done it. I mean, I literally said to Chris and my friends when I started this, my goal is to write a book, and I've done it. well, nearly. I need to just put the finishing, to add a little bit of spice. But my goal was to write a book, and I've done it, and I'm so flipping proud. It's such an achievement for me. But the next bit is actually really exciting, because I don't expect a bazillion people to buy it, because A, I think a lot of people probably aren't ready to deal with those inner demons or vampires. Two, I think some people just probably won't be interested. And three, I don't know, I'm not the biggest internet person in the world, so it will probably go unnoticed by a lot of people. But if it just helps one person, if one person buys it, reads it, gets it, works through some shit, it's just going to be absolutely incredible, and I'm so excited. And I feel really proud that I've got the opportunity to do that, because that's why I do what I do, you know? That's why I started 11 years ago, was to help people. And even if it's just with these vlogs that just make people feel less alone, or comfort them in some way, or just a silly picture of Toby that makes people smile, or a helpful hair tutorial, helping people is just what I've always wanted to do. And I suppose I'm doing it in a unconventional way, but it's amazing that I get to do that on a daily basis, and this has so much power to help so many people. And it just makes me a little bit emotional, if I'm honest. I just really hope it does. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. It's just I could be one of those influencers that just takes everything that comes into their inbox, and I'd probably be a lot richer than I am now. But it's not what I'm about. I want to help people, and yeah, this has the power to help so many people, and I really hope it does. Like it's helped me over the last 2 years. It's been life-changing for me. It really has, and I'm hopefully going to be able to bring that in an easy to read, digestible, funny way. And according to my beta readers, I've done that, and my editor as well. She was just like, she gave me the most wonderful review, and it just made my heart sing when I read it. So yeah, I am excited, but you're never gonna read it unless I crack on. So I've got no idea when it's gonna be out. Probably maybe May time. I am a perfectionist, so I need to give myself time to make sure I'm really happy with it, but I also need to know when to cut that off and just put it out into the world. So yeah, it's happening. It is happening. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it when you finally get to read it. Done. I've said it. I'm turning the camera off now. I can't take it back. How cute is this little milk jug that I just bought for our tea and cake sessions with people when they come round? It's so cute. It's like a little milk carton. I'll leave a link to it down below. I love it. Morning team, it's me in the office again. I feel like I haven't left the office this week. So yesterday I actually did loads of work on Twitch. So loads of you have been asking if I can do some sim streaming. Hello Toby, you come in. Say hello. Say hello everybody. You haven't said hello yet, I don't think. Say hello everybody. Yeah, so loads of you have been asking if I can do Sims streaming and stuff, and I don't know anything about Twitch. So I basically spent the entire day yesterday setting myself up on there, creating all these templates, learning how all that works, creating emotes. I don't know, like I've literally had to learn so much from scratch and just self-teach myself all day, and it took all day, but I managed it. And I did my first stream, and I think I'm all completely set up now for like a proper one, and I'm gonna do one tonight. We're just going to play The Sims and chat and have a glass of wine. Friday night Sims and wine is the plan. But I also figured out how I could do streams where I can show you me, but also show you what I'm doing like top down. So we can do nail painting streams, we can do drawing streams, colouring streams, embroidery streams, knitting streams, everything really. If you just feel like you need some company, because it feels like that's what a lot of people are saying right now. They just want company. And that's why they maybe watch the videos, because it's a bit of comfort. So yeah, I just kind of figured we could sort of create a channel mostly about just keeping each other company, even if we just like eat a sandwich together on a stream. Do you know what I mean? I know it sounds silly, but I think for a lot of people it's been a really flipping lonely year, and it's not all just going to go away on the 12th of April when things start opening up again. So yeah, I thought it might be quite nice to do that. I'm very, very new to it all, but I think from a technical point, I've figured it all out and I've taught myself everything that I need to know. As far as like all the different things in chat and all the emoji things and all that jazz, I'm not quite there yet, but I guess we'll learn as we go along. So yeah, if you'd like to come and follow me on Twitch, I'm xameliax Sims at the moment, but I think I might change it to xameliax Streams, which you can do every sort of 2 months. So we'll see how it rolls. And yeah, see how it goes. It was just really nice talking to people on the stream yesterday. I loved it and you guys loved it, so I just thought it might be a new thing that we can do together. I know it doesn't bring in any money. Well, I think you can earn money, can't you, on like Twitch? I've seen some girls in bikinis and hot tubs on there. Seem to be raking it in. But I'm not exactly sure how all that works, so it would just kind of be for fun, I guess. But yeah, so if you want to come and join me and have a bit of company, feel free to follow me on there. I think you just download an app and then you can just log on, and if anybody's live you can see it and watch it, or yeah, just have a bit of company really and sort of chat. So that's my plan. So I'm going to do one tonight at 7. I think I'm all set up so I can work on my book design actually today. I started doing it yesterday and it just wasn't happening. You know, like those days where you've set your mind on something and you try and do it and it's not gelling. So I thought, I'm getting nowhere, I'll do this instead, and I'm really pleased that I did. But it does mean that I've got today to do the book design and crack on with some of that. So yeah. Sorry, this has been a really boring vlog again, isn't it? I said I was gonna be better, film more B-roll stuff, but it's just been me talking business at you. But I feel like it's been quite a motivational week for me in that regard, after 2 weeks of really not feeling it. So I'm rolling with it. We're rolling with it. Got this little munch. You in front of the fire? Oh, very nice belly. Very nice belly. Morning team, happy Saturday. It is hailing outside, like full on hailing. Just this weather, I swear, it's ridiculous. We were going to do the vinegar on the patio to get rid of the green algae stuff and the weeds today, but I don't think that's going to be happening. We ordered some new garden furniture as well last weekend. We got all ahead of ourselves. Got a new rug, new table to put like salads and stuff on when we're having a barbecue and whatever, and a new little bistro set to sit at the other end of the garden. But again, pointless. Actually got like all giddy, didn't we, after 2 days of sunshine. I'm sure it'll be back. It'll be back. So I did my first stream last night on Twitch and it was so much fun. I absolutely loved it. And we ended up staying there for like 2 hours, just decorating living room on The Sims and just having a good old chat really. It was mostly about the chat and the wine with Sims in the background. And it was lovely and everybody enjoyed it as well. A lot of people were there that just come over from like Instagram, never watched a Twitch before, and they were like, this is amazing, I've never done this before, it's great. So we're all new together. And then a few people who do watch Twitches stumbled across our stream as well and followed, which is lovely. So yeah, really enjoyed it. Had a couple of glasses of wine on the stream, and then one afterwards to calm down because I was just buzzing. I came off and I was like, oh my god. I didn't realise that how much like nervous energy there was. I was exhausted. But yeah, I had a few glasses of wine last night, so not looking the best today, not gonna lie. I forgot about this part after drinking wine. So I'm gonna put a face mask on. I'm gonna put my favourite eye masks on, the Pixie ones. They're so good. I've bought these so many times. I'll leave a link to them down below. I'm gonna put those on, a lip mask from Rodial, the Dragon's Blood one, which is really good. Again, I'll leave that down below. And one of the Pixie sheet masks, and just put a bit of moisture back in my face. Yeah. Definitely need it. Am I having a pamper session or am I planning to murder somebody? Nobody knows. I feel like a brand new woman. These hand masks, you see, they are just, they feel like baby soft hands. I swear, I am heavy handed. I use my hands a lot. I don't sort of take care of my hands as much as I should do. So for me, my hands look a little bit battered. But every time I use those collagen hand masks, it's like it takes away a load of the wrinkles. It's mad. They're beautiful. Oh, they're so good. I'll leave a link to those down below. And as for the face stuff, well, just feel like a new woman. That glycolic mask, those sheet masks, I've been using them for years. I love them. The under eye patches are fabulous, especially when you keep them in the fridge. The radial lip masks, they really do put so much moisture back into your lips. They're so soft. I love them. And oh, I feel great. If you've been looking for an excuse to pamper yourself and you've got a little bit of spare money because we haven't been going out and doing anything, buy these products. I will not steer you wrong. They are amazing. And yeah, enjoy your pamper session because I feel great. Wine hangover who? Don't know her. Sticking on some LED strips at the back of my stream so it looks really cool when we're on Zoom calls and doing me streaming and stuff. I feel like a proper Twitcher now. Everybody's got these. Hopefully it'll work. And it's going to reflect off the wall and bounce back and you can change the colours. It's going to be cool. Happy Sunday team. I've got my my hat on and my scarf on. It's been snowing today and now it's sunny again, sort of, a bit cloudy. Weird old weather at the moment. So yeah, excuse my eye bags. Muggins here did not get to sleep until 4:30 AM this morning, yesterday, whatever. And I'm exhausted, I'm not gonna lie. This always happens to me. Whenever I've got lots on work-wise, I can't switch my brain off at all. And I've been learning so much new stuff with all the Twitch streaming things and preparing for like the next stage of that at the end of the week, and obviously my book and everything. There's been a lot. And I've got like this big job coming up as well, which I can't talk about just yet, we're signing the contract tomorrow. And what else? I've got another potential job as well for these weekly vlogs coming up. So there's been a lot on. It's like in this job, everything's like buses. Like you have nothing for ages and then everything comes all at once, which I'm not complaining about because obviously it's my business and it feels very good that it's all going well. But yeah, I really struggled to switch my brain off yesterday. So yeah, I feel crap today. I feel like I'm jet lagged and hungover all at the same time. It's really weird. I'm just not very good with no sleep. Anybody else the same? Some people seem to be able to survive on like 4 hours. I need a lot more sleep. Oh, the sun's out again. So yeah, came out for a little walk with Toby in the hope that it might blow some cobwebs out and make me feel a little bit better. My hair's so long, can't believe how long it is. Getting it all chopped off on Tuesday, really excited. I'm looking forward to having short hair again and thin it all out so it doesn't take as long to blow dry and style and stuff. I'm gonna go full on blonde, even though it looks quite blonde at the moment, but like we're going blonde and short. And that hopefully should tide me over for a bit. And I shouldn't have to go to the hairdressers for a while. I'm looking forward to it though. It'd be nice to see Helen and all the ladies in the salon. I bought this chili bowl to bring out with me on walks. It's 250, 260 ml, because my other one's too big to carry around. So this kind of like sits in your pocket and it's really handy. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm tempted to put a glass of wine in there and take it with me when I go and get my hair done. I'm gonna be sat there for 5 hours having a pamper. I feel like it would make good use of my new little water bottle. They used to give you wine and beer when you went to Francesco's. But they stopped doing it, so Helen's always like, just bring your own. And you know what, I'm actually tempted. It'd be nice to have a little pamper session and a glass of wine and chat away with Helen, catch up. I feel like I haven't seen her in ages. It's been about 4 months, I suppose. God, 4 months. Can you believe we've been in this lockdown for like 3 months of our lives again? It will be nice for things opening back up. Anyway, I'm gonna go and play tennis ball with this little dog. I'll catch up with you in a bit. So I'm waiting for a phone call from the vets because we've had to phone them back about Toby's little rash because he's been off his antibiotics for 2 weeks now and we haven't taken him where we normally take him for a week just to like give it a chance to settle down. And then we took him the other day and it's come back again. Not as bad as it was before, just as only like 1 or 2 little sort of like rashy bits, but it's still definitely there a little bit. So I'm waiting for the vets to call me back to let me know whether he needs more antibiotics or whether they need to see him and do like a little skin scrape thing, which sounds expensive. So yeah, we'll see what goes on there. He's absolutely fine. It's just like this, it's obviously just like an allergic reaction to something, but it's really annoying because we don't know what it is. We want to make sure it's nothing serious. But yeah, I'm going to sit down and edit the weekly vlog now for you and set that live tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed it this week and you enjoyed hearing about my super special secret my book. The book. And yeah, if you are on Twitch or you tend to watch Twitch or you're intrigued by that, I'll leave my Twitch channel name down below if you want to join us there too. Yeah, lots going on in this week's vlog, I suppose. And I'm having my hair cut tomorrow. I can't wait. Gonna chop it all off and go blonde, and it's just gonna be something fun. I'm excited for it. Yeah. Oh, and also I forgot to tell you what Chris does for a living. So one person got it right. The rest we had all kinds of guesses, especially over on Instagram. Loads of people guessed tree surgeon in my DMs, which is an interesting one. It's funny how like you all just kind of like went to that. We had firefighter, a tree surgeon, what else? Working in a school, IT technician. Don't know how many IT technicians come home with a broken eye, with a black eye. What else did he have? Other people said tree surgeon was a really popular one. Somebody said boxer, which is close, but he actually works for Team GB. He coaches our Olympic team in judo, so there you go, it's a very cool job. A few people spotted the fact that he always wears like Team GB gear and stuff at home. Super secret special clue there. Yeah, he's actually a Scottish judo champion, so don't mess. Yeah, he was like coaching some of the athletes and got a massive black eye because one of them hit like their head on the back on his face. And believe it or not, he actually won. But walked out with that black eye that is still hanging around. But luckily it's getting a little bit better. Anyway, so congratulations if you guessed that, but didn't leave it in the comments. And to the one person who guessed it, you get the Miss Marple Award for detective skills of the century. Right, anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you very much for joining me again for this week's vlog. It's freezing outside today. I put some sunny colours on to try and cheer things up, and a headband because I'm obsessed. I hope they'll still go with my new short hair. Yeah, and I'll see you next week. Have a lovely week, everybody.